What's up? I'm HUGZ. That's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ and Sam. Today we're getting into Death Note episode 11. Now, last time we left off, there was a little bit of a crazy back and forth between Light and L. Mm-hmm. We had L doing some things nobody who wants to stay alive and face, I guess, a potential serial killer.
Yeah.
Tell them who they are and that they think that they're the killer.
Mm-hmm.
And now the last thing that we saw was tapes were delivered
Yes.
to local news stations, supposedly from Kira.
Yes.
Now, we weren't sure if that was actually from Light or if that was from L, a way to throw him off as he had kind of done, a little bit with the note cards and the message that he had left in the prison. We weren't sure exactly how that was going to plan out, but I think it would be an excellent plan either way, because it's very like Zodiac Killer to like reach out to the newspapers and stuff like that.
And the newspaper was like wanting a news story because like nothing good was like happening, and then they, all of a sudden it just kind of fell onto them. And
I'm excited.
Crazy.
All right, let's check it out, see what's going down.
Ryozaki, something seems to be happening on Sakura TV.
In other words, all of the reporters and staff here are Kira's hostages. Aside from that, we have a professional obligation to share this message with you. 4 days ago, our program director here at Sakura TV received 4 tapes. After a thorough examination, there can be no doubt that they are from Kira himself.
Our audience rating should go up 60, no more like 70% after this.
I like that's what he's
The first tape we
Yeah.
received Kira has instructed us to air the second tape today at exactly 5:59 p.m. And we do intend to comply with his demands. This tape should offer proof of his powers by predicting yet another death.
Please change the channel to Taiyo TV. The news anchor, Mr. Kazuhiko Hibima, will die of a heart attack at exactly 6 o'clock.
What? Change it. It can't be. How could he? Change the channel back.
Oh, wow.
What?
And I need you to bring us another TV, Watari. Change it to channel 24. Please change it back.
That's scary.
Now that you've seen proof of my powers, you should have no trouble.
Because these aren't even like
Taiyo.
killers.
Yeah.
Kira said that he was going to send a message to the people of the world. Stop this broadcast! We can't let him finish.
Wow.
It's no good. I'm trying, but none of my contacts at the
You
station
think
have
if
their
they
phones
turn it
on.
off, he
Nobody's
would
picking
kill
up the
them.
reception
Yeah.
either.
Well, they can't because they
Damn
said
it.
if they didn't do it, then they would kill them
That's what
all.
I'm saying. If they turn
That's
off,
what
they
it
kill
takes.
him.
I've always thought of the police as allies, not as enemies.
Wow, but he's sure killing them.
Damn you,
Did
Kira.
he kill those FBI agents?
All I ask is that you not publicize your views in the media. If you can do that, you will be spared. All you have to do now is be patient. I will create a better world that we can all enjoy.
Wow.
Darling, this can't be good for your health. Please, you have to rest.
Sachiko, like it or not, I am still in charge of the Kira task force.
That's gotta be so like scary for her too, though.
Yeah.
You idiots!
What?
Oh my god, he must be like near the studio. Oh my god.
Oh man.
We interrupt
Hello?
this program to
Damn,
bring you
I'm
live
still not
inside
getting through.
Sakura TV studio.
Aizawa, look!
As you can see, someone has collapsed just outside the door. Again, we're coming to you live from the Sakura TV building.
If this truly is the work of Kira, you'll just meet the same fate if you go there.
You told us that Kira couldn't kill without a name. So how could this happen? The aliases and fake police IDs were worthless. What are we gonna do, Al? You don't think Kira has all our names already, do you?
That's a definite possibility. Initially, I deduced that Kira needed both a name and a face to kill. But from what we've just seen, I'd say it's not entirely impossible that Kira can kill with only a face. Risking my life to catch Kira and doing something that I know will cost me my life are two
It's
entirely
too
different
foolish.
things.
It's suicide.
Someone with Shinigami eyes did it. Like
Please
it
control
wasn't.
yourself.
It wasn't light,
We've
was
lost
it?
Ukita.
Light was sitting there with the
I
binoculars.
understand you want to go there.
assume
if
I saw
something
the
was to happen to you
binoculars,
as well.
But Light should know all the people's names because he knows the task force. He couldn't stay there. He had to go.
That's not good. Freaking just had a heart attack.
Oh! Oh, damn!
Holy crap!
A vehicle has
blocking
just driven through the
himself.
front
Oh,
door of
God.
the station.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's one way to get into the building without being seen by Kira.
Damn!
You're gonna be killed right here and now if you don't give those tapes to me.
Wow.
Come on, what the hell do you think you're doing? This is happening because you chose to make Kira a celebrity. You're getting exactly what you deserve. I want every single copy you have, and don't make me ask you again.
But,
I
like,
got it. I'll
he
give
didn't
them to
want to
you.
die.
No
Like,
problem. Just please stop waving that gun around. You're acting
He
like a
wanted
madman.
ratings.
he wanted it, but he still was gonna
We're still
die if he
outside Sakura
didn't.
TV. Oh, 2 police officers have just collapsed on the sidewalk. I think we may be in danger. We're moving away from the scene.
See how, I mean, I know his dad is in the police or whatever, but like, he wouldn't know everybody's name.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be somebody with Shinigami eyes. Is it the
Detective Superintendent Yagami.
Call him back
The
immediately
other,
and give me the
other
phone.
Shinigami
I
that
need
came
to
down
speak with
and
Ryuzaki.
I'd say going out the front would be too dangerous. But I could always use the police van again.
Please hold the line for a second. Deputy Director Kitamura. It was Chief Yagami who just drove into the building. Are your preparations complete?
It's done as you requested.
Mr. Yagami, listen carefully.
That's so
In
cool.
exactly 5 minutes, I want you to come out the front entrance.
You want me to exit through the front entrance?
see if it's Light. I don't think he'd kill his dad,
Yeah.
but if it's the other Shinigami, like, I'm kind of
would.
thinking he would.
Make sure there are no gaps. Do not
Oh, wow.
reveal your faces. We know that Kira is not in the building. He is outside.
Wow, that's so epic.
Yep.
Listen up.
There is a very good
That guy
chance
looks
that
weird,
Kira
the way
is
he's
still
just
in the
kinda, like,
vicinity of
chilling
the
there.
station.
As you move out, proceed with caution. You are not to remove your helmet.
See, it was Light, because if it was somebody else with Shinigami eyes, like another demon, he wouldn't have had to use binoculars, you know? He could have just been there, they can't see him.
Constitution and its citizens.
I don't know that even
Yagami.
Light would be that
Welcome back,
savage.
Chief.
I don't know. I could be way wrong. Who knows?
Ryuzaki.
Mr. Yagami, this won't go to waste. The postmark is from Osaka. But Kira can control his victims before they die, so he could have delivered it from Osaka without going there himself. Of course, Kira would play the role of judge in all of this. Furthermore, as proof that the police are willing to cooperate, he wants police officials and L to appear on TV. In other words, he'll hold our lives as insurance.
I see. So what about the content of the 4th video if we were to answer no?
I can only say it's a shame that your answer is no. It's clear that the police wish to oppose me. This will not go unpunished. So, I'll start by taking the life of either the Director General of the NPA or the detective known as L, who is currently leading the investigation against me. You have 4 days to decide.
Wow.
It looks like I've even got God on my side now. Well, I suppose it's actually a god of death. Seems like it. It would appear that another Shinigami has come to the human world, and somehow that Shinigami's death note has fallen into the hands of someone who agrees with Kira, and this person most likely has the Shinigami eyes, which makes
So it'd
him
have to be
very
a person
deadly.
then.
His
Yeah.
power to kill surpasses even mine. I can't forgive this imposter for the way he's tarnishing Kira's image with these senseless killings.
I knew it wasn't
Not
Light.
to mention, if he slips up and gets caught, the death note could be discovered, and that I cannot allow.
I was gonna say, he's gotta be careful though, avoiding that other
Yeah.
Ryuzaki.
human.
I'm
And
afraid
he
it's
can't
as you
see
thought.
the
Several of our
Shinigami.
Yeah,
member
exactly.
countries have weighed in, and it seems they are
But
in favor
Ryuk
of having the
can.
real L appear on TV.
But will Ryuk be like, hey, right there?
That there's a strong possibility that this Kira's a fake. No, we should think of him more as a second Kira.
A second Kira? I don't understand. Why do you think there's a copycat?
It was a very
How
like
did you come
blunt
to
way
that
to
conclusion?
come
The
at them,
victims he used
but
for
I
his
thought that was
predictions
just
would
because
take
of
them on.
L's
Their purpose
attack,
was to
you know what I
prove to
mean?
Sakura.
Ryuzaki.
Also, I
if
don't
you had
think
to put
Light
a
would
number
just
on
be
it, what's the
killing
probability
random
of a
innocent
second
people
Kira?
like the newscasters and
This
stuff.
time
That's
That's
kind
what I
of
was
against.
saying.
70%.
Yeah.
I'd like your permission to ask your son to cooperate with us on this investigation.
If you want my son to join the task force, does this mean you no longer suspect him?
Well, I can't say that he's been completely cleared, but his deductive abilities would be invaluable to us right now. Please don't tell him that we think this latest Kira might be a fake. I don't want him to know that yet. We want to make it appear to him that we're still chasing the same Kira.
I gave that death note to you, so why not use it for yourself?
I am using it for myself
He's
because
the
I
girl,
see
yeah.
what Kira is doing. I want to know what kind of person Kira is, and I'd say that probably got his attention. Don't you think?
It's a dangerous game you're playing.
That's a cool
There's a
freaking
chance you could be
Shinigami too.
killed.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
It's all right. I'm sure that Kira is kind to those with pure hearts. And if it came down to that, I'm still stronger than he is because I have the eyes.
Wow. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
We were just talking about how we were waiting for when the girl from the intro was going to come in because
Yeah.
she's pretty heavily featured
Yeah.
in the intro, and I was honestly thinking she was going to come in as more of a like a love interest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought that too, just based on like the intro, because they seem to like connect at one point. Not, you know, intros sometimes do have spoilers, but
Well, the
but
main,
definitely like they end up coming together.
the main reason I was thinking that is because way early on I had said he needed something like emotional to attach him, and falling in love or having a relationship with someone would be an easy way for him to start making mistakes or have something on the line or something to lose. You know what I mean? But this is like a totally different dynamic than I was expecting.
Yeah.
We had talked about the other Shinigami who said he was going to come down and mess with them, which the hell happened with that?
Yeah,
He,
no,
like,
I thought that it was gonna be the Shinigami that came down, and then found somebody, and then
Exactly.
that's who it was, which I think could very well become like a third person. Yeah.
There's
Like
going to be a lot of cooks in the kitchen if there's 3 people that have death notes.
but it's like, what else would he like? Why would they have went out of their way to have him say that and go to the human realm?
Well, I thought he
Like,
was going to come mess with Ryuk and Light.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I
That could
assumed
still
he was
happen,
going to
but
come
it's
do.
been like a couple episodes
That's
now,
what I'm
and
saying. Where did did he get stuck? Like,
Yeah.
what happened?
He got lost.
But it's another one of those things though where, you know, something is introduced and then fades into the background, and then 10 episodes from them something epic happens. You're like, "Oh yeah, remember he
Yeah.
said."
Oh, yeah,
you know what I
he's
mean? Like
coming,
when he
yeah.
does eventually come, if he comes and does something crazy, we're going to be like, "Oh my god, I've been waiting like freaking 9 years for this. I forgot about
Exactly.
that." Cuz like by the time it'll happen now, we'll be like, "Oh, I didn't even think about that anymore."
Yeah.
But this is totally a left field.
As soon as Elle said though, like it doesn't have to have the name, you can just have the face. That's when I was like, someone with Shinigami eyes. Yeah.
She gives me a Harley Quinn vibe.
She does. It's the hair.
Well, it's a personality too.
Yeah, and the way she
kinda
walks, like bounces,
and she's kind of like that. I don't know what.
like she's like a bad girl.
Yeah.
But like sweet bad girl.
And not too like serious. More
yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I love though. She got them freaking Shinigami eyes, man. That's
look cool.
ballsy to freaking like
cool.
have your life. Like that's ballsy. I would never do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is not real, so
Well, I don't
have
see
to worry about
why.
it.
Like why? Unless you specifically needed to kill certain people, why you would do it?
Yeah, unless she just doesn't care to live.
I guess.
She's like, oh, that sounds cool. Like I don't know.
I wonder how or if or when, like the facilitation of them meeting. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because she essentially has taken on his mantle of Kira, and you know, Elle immediately said, "There's 2."
Yeah.
But how do they figure out how to meet up? You know, how to
Right.
Light and whatever girl figure out how to meet up.
Also, like her Shinigami said, like that you haven't used it for yourself. You've only used it for like this, and so like for her to get the Shinigami eyes, does she really give up that just for
Light?
Just for Light?
Kira.
Yeah, just for that thing.
I don't know. I'm also very interested to see what happens once Light actually joins the task force.
Yeah, and like them keeping that from him, like I mean, I get it, but like, so him joining the task force, is it actually for his input on stuff or to try to weed him out still?
Both, I think.
Because keeping that from him is huge. Like he can't like.
But the thing is, he already knows. Okay? Because it's not
so
him.
Elle's gonna see if he slips it out.
That's what I'm saying. So he already knows that there's two. Okay? And he already knows that, and Elle knows that the new Kira, the girl, is doing things that the original wouldn't. Okay? So in my eyes, that would probably make the first person mad. A copycat's always going to make the original mad.
Right.
Normally. I can't say always because there's exceptions.
Yeah.
But, you know, especially with the type of person Light is, and the way that Elle can play him like a fiddle by knowing...
He's so, like, prideful.
He's so, like, A-type, you know, very aggressively intelligent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That anything that would deter from what he's trying to do or his message might trip him up.
Yeah.
So if he could say, you know, let's say you were doing all these crimes and you were a perfect criminal, you never left a trace anytime, okay? And then somebody else is copycatting you and I bring you in on it and I'm like, oh, well, he's gotten too cocky, now he's making these mistakes and he's no longer for justice, he just kills whoever. Like, you'd be mad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it'd be easier for him to kind of feel that out.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking though that Light's gonna now say like, I'm not interested anymore because they can do it without, you know, like they killed innocent people.
Yeah, but then he looks weak. And just him as a person, individually from Kira, it still makes him look weak. And he don't play
But it
that.
could save him.
I just don't think he would. Because it would be against his personality.
And he even said like he wanted to join it that way he could get in and like learn, you know, more in-depth stuff.
Because that would also mean that he's like a wuss compared to his dad. Because if his dad can risk his life and do whatever, like,
yeah,
he can. You know what I mean?
And also it could make him look like suspicious, like changing his mind. And
yeah. I don't know. I'm excited though. Series is getting really good. I really enjoy this third person, this variable kind of thrown into it. It makes it more interesting.
Yes.
And things are already getting tense enough. That's just a whole nother layer to it. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Shout out to our patrons watching the full reaction up on Patreon. Thank you all for supporting us. You do not know how much it means. It means a lot. You can become a patron as well. Link in the description down below. Like it if you did. Sub if you don't already. And we'll have more videos up for you soon. We love you guys. Bye.